Okay, so now what I've done is I've put that, like I said, this thing's two different angles, two different heights, two different lengths of the two different angles. So I put it to the taller angle, and now you can see the whole bed is in a downward tilt. So that would be what would happen if you tilted it all the way down. That's the lowest you could go right there to the top of the other shelf. Okay, you couldn't go any lower than that because you wouldn't clear the shelf. So there's that, and then the other, and then from there you can lift it up and level it. Now I realize right now there's not enough room with the seat, so the whole bed would slide backwards a couple inches. But in general, this is the placement of the cross beam, and then see that big angle there on the ground, the real heavy duty angle? That heavy duty angle will be mounted to the wall over there. I'm gonna do the riv nut thing and mount that to the wall. So I think that's the next step, is to go ahead and put that, and then that angle is gonna hold from underneath the metal. And basically what that's gonna do is that's gonna be the forward backward stabilizer on that side of the bed. And if I have that side stabilized, and then I have a beam coming off the battery, now I've got 2 points of forward backward stabilization. That battery is real solid, it's mounted into the floor. And at that point I can leave this whole side over here open, other than a simple vertical support beam. Okay, because that it's not going to be able to clock anywhere because it's mounted to the wall and mounted to the battery, which is mounted to the floor. All right, so that's the goal, is to have like plenty of space under here to be able to get underneath and work and do things, and it just look really clean and sleek. And for those of you saying, Brandon, that little board right there is not going to hold this bed frame. Guys, understand something. The weight of when you get on the bed, the weight that you put on the bed is actually going to go onto this L beam right here, which is mounted to the floor. Okay, and you say, well, how's the weight going onto that? Because I'm going to sit another board on top of that, and that other board is actually going to be the high point that holds the bed slats. Okay, so when you sit on the bed, you're sitting not on the you're not sitting on the thing that slides. You're sitting on a beam that's stable. Okay, it's really clever how it works. And then that beam stays stable. Then when the bed slides across, okay, that beam stays still. Okay, that beam is I'm gonna have to do a little notch out of the bed frame over there so that beam can slide through the bed frame. When the bed frame comes this way towards us, it's got to be able to puncture through the bed frame over there without getting caught. So anyhow, but step one right now, I'm just trying to get it all mocked up for height purposes. But I think right there is really where I want to be. And so now I just gotta, you'll see here what I'm talking about soon. But this thing's gonna be really fucking strong. Like, don't think for a second it's not. All right, see ya.